Greetings, Guardians of Dominion. Zeus here with another exciting video to level up your Hero Wars gameplay. Today, we're tackling a high-stakes challenge, testing strategies to maximize the war flag pattern, even with its notoriously low chance of success. Will this be the breakthrough you've been waiting for, or will the odds prove too great? Stick around to uncover tips, strategies, and insights that could change the way you approach this tricky challenge. Let's dive in. While discussing strategies with Kronos on how to proceed with maximizing war flag patterns, we reflected on his previous approach, which was recorded and shared with you. In that attempt, he followed a method where he worked on upgrading every pattern once, regardless of whether the upgrade succeeded or failed, before moving on to the next pattern. This approach is effective initially, as the first few attempts typically guarantee a percentage increase for each war flag pattern. However, as the patterns level up, the chances of success dramatically decrease. For example, increasing a magic attack pattern from 13.5% to 16% now has only a 2% chance of success. This steep decline in probability has made further upgrades challenging. To test whether consistent efforts can overcome these low odds, Kronos decided to change his strategy. He committed a substantial amount of golden threads to focus solely on maximizing a single pattern. This bold move aims to explore whether persistence and targeted upgrades can lead to success, even with the diminishing probabilities. Kronos decided to focus on upgrading the magic attack pattern of his war flag. This pattern had already been upgraded to 13%, leaving two more potential ranks, 13.5% and 16%. The odds of upgrading to 13.5% were 7.4%, while the chances of reaching the maximum 16% were a mere 2%. Each attempt to upgrade the pattern required 3,750 golden threads, making every effort a costly investment. Out of curiosity, I reached out to the community manager to inquire if there was any form of bad luck protection in place for upgrading patterns to their maximum rank. Unfortunately, the response confirmed that there is currently no bad luck protection for war flag patterns. Kronos began his attempts to upgrade. His first attempt failed, but his second attempt succeeded, increasing the magic attack pattern from 13% to 13.5%. With that success in hand, he aimed to push the pattern further to the maximum rank of 16%. However, despite his persistence, every subsequent attempt failed. He tried a staggering 23 times, each costing 3,750 golden threads, bringing the total cost to nearly 90,000 golden threads, all with no success. This test highlights the extreme challenge of maximizing war flag patterns, especially at higher ranks, where the odds are stacked against success. It underscores the need for careful resource management and perhaps even a re-evaluation of strategies when dealing with low success rates and high resource costs. It has become evident that this approach, spending 90,000 golden threads only to end up without a maxed pattern, is far from efficient or effective. The results of this test highlight the significant challenges and risks involved in attempting to maximize war flag patterns, especially when the odds of success are so low. In the community and our previous videos, we've explored alternative strategies, such as unraveling existing war flag patterns to reuse the resources for maximizing new ones. However, this approach proves to be both limited and unreliable. With 5 war flags in the game, each requiring 3 patterns, the flexibility to experiment with unraveling is minimal, and the risks of losing progress are significant. Kronos had enough resources in his inventory to create 3 additional war flags at the red rank, offering another opportunity to attempt maximizing their patterns. As seen in the footage, these 3 new war flags were crafted and tested with the hope of achieving maximum rank patterns. Unfortunately, none of the attempts succeeded in reaching the maximum rank, despite the fresh resources and multiple tries. This underscores the low success rate, and the unpredictable nature of this approach. The strategy of unraveling war flags patterns to create and test new ones does not reliably produce maximum results. If your goal is to achieve fully maxed out war flag patterns, this method falls short. Instead, this situation highlights the need for improvements to the system, such as implementing bad luck protection, to make maximizing patterns a more feasible and less frustrating process for players. We've tested multiple approaches, but the only consistently viable strategy seems to be a conservative one, attempting to increase war flag patterns only once. With this method, if you're lucky, you might achieve a high rank pattern without risking too many resources. However, attempting to push for a maximum pattern rank when the success rate is critically low, as it is now, is not a practical decision unless developers implement some form of bad luck protection. Without such a safeguard, the process remains frustratingly reliant on random chances, leaving players hesitant to invest their hard-earned resources. Until changes are made, focusing on smaller, less risky upgrades and holding back on maximum attempts seems to be the only reasonable path forward. In conclusion, maximizing war flag patterns is undeniably one of the most challenging tasks in Hero Wars. Whether it's the high resource costs, low success rates, or lack of bad luck protection, the process demands incredible patience and strategy. Kronos' journey demonstrates the risks and frustrations players face when aiming for perfection, leaving us to wonder, what is truly the best approach? Now, it's your turn, Guardians? What strategies have you used to maximize war flag patterns? Do you think focusing on smaller upgrades or unraveling and reattempting is the way to go? Or should we push for changes like bad luck protection to make this process more rewarding? Share your thoughts, insights, and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated with the latest Hero Wars strategies, tips, and updates. Your support helps us create more content to guide and inspire the community. Remember, every challenge, no matter how daunting, is an opportunity to learn and grow. Persistence, creativity, and the courage to adapt are the keys to success in Dominion. Together, we'll continue to conquer every obstacle, one step at a time. Salute and friendship, Guardians, until our next adventure.